I watched the latest Black Widow trailer, and it was pretty good. Um, it's interesting. This movie is interesting because it's the first movie. So it's it's weird, right? Because this is the first movie in Phase Four, even though it's a prequel that takes place before Far From Home, but that's still in Phase Three. It's weird. Doesn't really make sense, but we're rolling with it, I guess. Like I don't know what exactly about this movie necessarily makes it a part of Phase Four. I don't know if like new elements are going to be introduced in this movie, or if it's just going to be a standard. If it's just going to be like a Black Widow movie that doesn't really do much to progress the universe. Which I'd be fine with it if it was just that. Honestly, this whole phase stuff it doesn't doesn't really impact anything really all that much. But yeah. So we kind of get some interesting stuff in this trailer. It looks like we're gonna. It's not an origin movie, right? Because it takes place after Captain America: Civil War, but before uh, Avengers: Infinity War. I'm pretty sure that's the basic timeline. And but it looks like we're probably gonna end up getting some like flashback scenes, I guess, that sort of tells her origin story, even though this isn't really an origin story. But it looks interesting. We got some shots of her and her like family, quote unquote. Because I guess the girl that she fights in the apartment was like her sort of like sister in whatever weird organization she was a part of. Because we've obviously never like learned much about her. We saw like we got like that brief like flashback thing, that weird like Scarlet Witch mind bendy flashback in Age of Ultron, where like she was like in a ballerina school. So I guess like that ballerina school is like a front for the secret assassin program that she was a part of, and I guess that's where her sister comes from. And I'm not sure like where the other two characters come in, like David Harbour's character and her the other lady that was there. I don't know if like they were also a part of that organization, or if they were just like some kind of like operative in Russia. I don't I don't know. Um, it's weird. I honestly I have no idea who that character is that David Harbour's playing, because I'm just not that familiar with the comics. But I don't know if that's all a part of like the secret assassin organization, or if they work for like the Russian government. By the way, we get some glimpses of well, actually, we get a shot of Taskmaster, who I guess is going to be the main villain in this movie. And Taskmaster, he's a pretty cool villain, I guess. He basically like he can like learn your fighting pattern. So whenever he sees somebody fight, he can kind of like copy that. So it's kind of you can't it's hard to like beat him in hand to hand combat, because he will learn all of your patterns or whatever. And he's an interesting character, I guess. He's a good matchup for Natasha. And yeah, we also see what's his face, General Ross. I guess he's gonna be de-aged, so like that's definitely makes me think that we're gonna see some prequel scenes, or not prequel scenes, but like just some flashbacks going back to her origins. So like I think basically kind of what we kind of gathered so far is that Natasha was some kind of assassin. I guess I don't know if she worked directly with the Russian government or whatever. And then I guess like Nick Fury at some point took her under his wing. So I'm assuming General Ross is gonna have something to do with that as well, since we see him de-aged. Um, and yeah, so honestly, I'm not really too sure what necessarily I expect from this movie. Um, Ideally, I would like it. I would kind of like for it to be the next Winter Soldier, although that's a really high bar to set, just because I thought the Winter Soldier was a really great like political thriller. If this could be this looks like it's gonna be more of like a spy action film, kind of in the. It honestly kind of reminds me of like a Mission Impossible movie. Um, and but if we can get some like really incredible just hand to hand combat, hand to hand action sequences like we got in the Winter Soldier, I really want to see something like that again, because we haven't really gotten another movie like that. We had some action like that in Civil War, but obviously that was more heightened, I guess, with the inclusion of all the other Avengers. Um, I'd like to see something like the Winter Soldier with this Black Widow movie. Although that's like a really high bar to set. So trust me, like if I walk out, I'm not gonna go like, oh well, it wasn't as good as the Winter Soldier, so it sucks. No. I'm excited to see more of Natasha's background. I've never really like clamored for a Black Widow movie, although I'm okay with us getting one. I've never really felt like I needed to know more about her. I feel like her being sort of this mysterious character, I was kind of fine with that. But I don't know, if this is a well done movie, then I'm not gonna complain. Yeah, it's it looks pretty good. Oh yeah, although another thing I guess I should address is that I see a lot of people going like, well, I don't know if I want to watch this movie now because Natasha died in Endgame, so there's not gonna be any stakes here. Like, I know that she doesn't die at the end of the movie, and it's like, I don't understand that at all. Like when do you ever watch a superhero like solo movie, definitely in the MCU, like, and thinking that the main character could possibly die? It's like, what? It's like, did you go see Thor Ragnarok and think that, oh man, they're gonna kill off Thor in this movie? It's never really been a threat in Marvel movies. Marvel movies especially, where they constantly like fake kill people. Even in Infinity War, like, obviously the people that that got snapped and they obviously came back, but even other characters like Loki and Gamora, they're all coming back. So, although I don't necessarily want to make it feel that cheap because they're different iterations of the characters, but still, like, they're all coming back. So I'm not like the fact that Black Widow is definitely not gonna die in this. It doesn't really make me like, it doesn't make me more or less interested in the movie. And I'm guessing her like other family is probably gonna end up dying because we've never seen them again. So any of them could probably die. But yeah, this movie, it looks interesting. Could be fun. I'm guessing that this is probably gonna be the last time you see Scarlett Johansson as Black Widow. Just because I feel like a lot of the OG cast is kind of, they're probably done with their roles, and I feel like this is gonna be a good send off for Black Widow. And I think the Hawkeye series is probably gonna be the last time we see Jeremy Renner. So yeah, that's basically gonna be it for this video. Just wanted to give my quick little thoughts about this trailer. I think it looks interesting, so we'll see how it turns out. Maybe it'll be great, maybe it'll be horrible. Who knows? Bye.